I just want to say, y'all done did it again. When I say y'all, talking about y'all women, y'all done did it again. But actually, on some real, like y'all really do be cracking me up. Like I don't be taking no offense to this, a lot of the stuff y'all be saying. It actually be funny when I be scrolling through Facebook, Twitter, and all that stuff. Y'all be talking crazy, and I just find it hilarious because I know, social media is, different from the real world. All the stuff that y'all be saying, like y'all not gonna do or shouldn't be doing, it's people out there still doing it anyway. We all know this, okay? This ain't nothing new. But y'all just be cracking me up. And this ain't about to be a bash females video. That you come to look for that, we ain't doing that over here because that's just gonna create a bunch of unnecessary drama that we don't need, personally, I feel like. So before I even get into it, I just want to say, shout out Glorilla. I am one of the few people that genuinely want to see her win. I've seen her start off. I ain't gonna say seen her start from the beginning because I ain't get on her till last year when she came out with that song. But just seeing her grow from that to now, it just makes me happy to see people actually doing what they want to do. And I hope that we all can do that. I want to do what I want to do. I hope y'all do the same thing. We all need to encourage each other to keep striving. Don't give up, okay? Keep God in your life and put action behind it. So we got to keep on. Don't give up no matter what. I know it's easier said than done, but don't give up. So, like I said, I'm rooting for her. I really am. And then you see, like she one of the, it's her and Ice Spice, one of the good-looking females in the game. Like she fine. I ain't gonna lie. Like it's between, like I said, when I say her and Ice Spice, like I'm rooting for them. Like I really want them to win. And also, like if I can get a pass, it will be with them two. Okay. And same thing with Ice Spice. Like when I be seeing people comment and just be hating and stuff like that, I'm like, man, shut up, bro. Like, people ain't got nothing better to do, just hate, man. Let them do their thing. People always got something to say. Like, and that's why you gotta have tough skin when you're doing that industry stuff because, you always gonna have people just running their mouth just because, whether they going through some stuff or they just feel bad about themselves. And, it's not a good look. Y'all gotta cut that mess out, man. Uplift each other instead of sitting up there just trying to tear somebody down. And don't get me wrong. It is some people out here that I'm just like, man, you need to sit your behind down. But, man, it is what it is. I ain't about to hate on the next person. You say some crazy, I'm going to let you know about yourself, but that's it. I ain't about to hate on the next man. We too far for that, you know what I'm saying, to keep doing that. But she made some comments, right? And she's saying pretty much, man, go ahead and be toxic. Forget what they saying. Go ahead and be toxic in your 20s. All through your 20s, be toxic because it ain't going to look good as you get older. And I kind of understand where she's coming from a little bit. I actually do. You know what I'm saying? Like, because she right. It ain't a good look being toxic when you get older. So, like, if you gonna do it, you know what I'm saying, do it in your 20s. Now, me personally, I feel like if you got a brain, you know how to use it, you was raised right. A lot of y'all wasn't raised right. That'd be the problem right there. Then you know how to communicate like an adult, then first off, it ain't cute at all. I don't care how old you is, okay? So that's what I'm trying to get at. So that's how I feel, okay? A lot of y'all, and that'd be the problem, right? It's one thing when you young doing it, but as you get older, you get tired of that mess. I say about like 25, for real, 25, 26, that's when you be like, all right, man, I ain't about to keep arguing with you, man. I ain't about to be doing all this back and forth. I ain't got time for that. I'd rather be somewhere trying to do something constructive with myself, you know what I'm saying, than be going back and forth. Because if you let it, a lot of these women out here will go back and forth with you for hours on end, days on end, and they'll keep it going. Because let's be real, and women, y'all know too, a lot of y'all do like to argue or like drama, or y'all just like some of that toxic mess in y'all life. Let's be real. A lot of y'all do. It ain't nothing. Ain't trying to down talk y'all or nothing like that. I ain't about to judge y'all. It's just be real. Because a lot of y'all want excitement. I understand. You know, people get bored and stuff like that. But, I don't know. It just, when it comes to certain things, like I said, you're going to eventually get tired of it. Or it's just a better way to handle certain things. And I feel like when you get older, it's the older people I really got a problem with. Still trying to be toxic and stuff like that, thinking that mess is cute. You'll have people grown talking about something. Oh, I will mess your life up and all that. Just be thinking that mess. Just be thinking that, like, you know, like it's cool to say that mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man, hold up. Like, y'all, and one thing that really get on my nerves, for real, right? I mean, just like older people still trying to be toxic and stuff like that. It's like the older generation. They still, like, you tell me if I'm wrong, right? I feel like when I was growing up, the adults back then are way different than the adults now. Cause I feel like, and I know we ain't had social media and stuff like that back then, but it just seemed like a lot of these adults now be trying to relive their second childhood. Tell me if I'm wrong. I might be wrong, I don't know. They be trying to relive their second childhood, okay? They be sitting them there trying to talk like the young generation, sitting them there trying to act like the young generation, be up there trying to down talk the younger generation too at the same time. You know, to the point where the younger generation don't even want to mess with the older generation because they feel like they hating on you, because that is true. We feel like they hating on them and stuff like that and don't want nothing to do with them. Right? You know, up there trying to play both sides and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And that alone right there aggravates I don't know what. And the thing is, right, like I said, y'all up there trying to act young, right? And then you just got some that just ain't got it all at all. They just ain't got it all. And like, y'all gotta be careful. Women, men, all that. You know what I'm saying? Y'all gotta be careful when you is acting like that, because you got people like me that's gonna observe, right? I'm going to observe, and I'll be like, okay, I see why your last marriage ain't work. Okay, I see why your daughter act like that, or your son, or whoever, or I see why your household is the way it is, or I see why y'all got that generational curse. Can't nobody keep a man, or this. You know, I keep doing that, man. That's what y'all gonna have people like me doing that, because you know what I'm saying? Because let's be real. Like I said, man, a lot of y'all ain't got it together. Y'all ain't rap too tight. I ain't saying I am. I'm just saying. You know what I'm saying? When y'all be doing stuff, because the thing is, right? Because say, like, I need some advice, right? I be feeling like, say, like, of course, you going to talk to your mama or whoever, but say, like, they ain't around, or you want to get some other advice. I can't really talk to too many adults in this generation, I feel like, because y'all ain't got it all. I don't trust y'all. A lot of y'all done said some crazy stuff in the past, or to be talking crazy to the point where I don't even trust you to ask you for no advice. And the crazy thing about it is, y'all might have some good advice. But the problem is what you be putting up front is like, I don't even want nothing else to do with you, you know? And then some of y'all will sit up there and try to help somebody or give somebody some advice, and then be sitting up there talking trash about you later on and stuff like that. That's another reason why people don't like, this is why I don't like dealing with people at all. As I get older, I feel like, you know, I start losing a little bit of tolerance each year as I get older for certain things. And I see why older people act the way they do and why they so cranky and stuff like that. I see why, because they done been through so much. It's understandable now. When they be like, oh, you ain't got no filter, why they so mean? I understand why. Okay, being around y'all folks all the darn time, like, it's too many personalities to be dealing with people, and I see why now this generation don't nobody want to work and stuff like that. It's understandable. I really understand, okay? And so, God damn, I got to fly. That's embarrassing. I don't got no, anyway, yeah. And so, all I want to say is, man, just tighten up, man. I'm talking about the older folks. Cause like I said, I can't trust y'all. Okay, y'all act just as silly as some of these kids out here, if not more sillier. I'm just gonna be real. Okay, y'all Cause and that's the thing that get on my nerves, right? What I was trying to say. One thing I can't stand when I'm dealing with people, friends, family, whatever, it was people who keep making the same mistakes. Okay, that's one of my biggest pet peeves as a person who's gotten older or going through life. You know, I'm talking like I'm old as hell. You a person that keep making the same mistakes. Like I would work with you. I'll let you slide like the first couple of times, 2-3 times, right? But if you keep doing the same mess, I ain't even gonna cut you off. I'm just gonna be on some like, you keep talking to me about it, I'm gonna ignore you. I'm gonna tell you about yourself at first, but then I'm just gonna ignore you. And I ain't gonna want nothing to do with you at that moment. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to entertain you. I ain't about to enable you. I ain't about to do none of that. Okay? And like I said, we all guilty of certain things, but we all gotta strive to be like, hey man, cut it out, man, tighten up. We ain't gonna keep making the same mistakes over and over again. Okay? And that's what I want to tell y'all older folks who, you know, who still be acting toxic and thinking that mess is cute or talking about I can't control them. And if you got some sense, you know, then you know, all right, cool, man, let me work on this, okay? Like, you got some darn sense. Like, even me, I know when I be talking crazy sometimes, but I already know. I know how to analyze and be like, all right, man, maybe if I present it this way, this won't happen. Or to some people, I just know I can't even talk to, so I ain't even gonna worry about it. I'm gonna just go this way. You know, I know how to read the room. I know how to analyze certain activities and things like that. I know how to keep myself out of certain things, and y'all should too at a certain point. Cause that's the thing that get on my nerves. A lot of y'all don't be acting like y'all know how to move and stuff like that as y'all get older. But I'm just saying this just to tell y'all, tighten up. Young and old. Okay? I know I was getting on the older folks. I can't stand the younger generation either. Okay? Because the younger generation, they be cussing and carrying on and stuff like that. Like with that toxic mess, like I told you, that still ain't cute either. On y'all end either. Cussing and carrying on. I remember I was watching a video with Sukiana. She was in Paris, cussing and carrying on. Everybody like, why she cussing and carrying on in front of them white folks? And somebody was making a comment like, hey, like why y'all up there trying to make white people comfortable and stuff like that? And it's not even that, man. It's not even a black or white thing at this point, because you got all the black folks that don't even like being around that mess. You know, you got these people acting silly and stuff like that. So imagine you taking your family, you got family, you got older women with you and stuff like that, you got your grandma or whatever, you got people acting like that, you ain't trying to be around that mess. It don't even matter if I got my kids or whatever with me. You know what I'm saying? Certain stuff I ain't even trying to be around. It depends on what certain event or what club you going to, whatever, then whatever, you know what I'm saying? But a lot of times I ain't trying to hear that mess. I'm just trying to go on by my day. I ain't trying to be around all that. And then have these people looking at me like I'm a part of that mess too, whatever, right? So it ain't just a black or white thing. Y'all be doing that mess and don't act like y'all know how to act and stuff like that. And then a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying? Like with this generation, I know my boy, his grandma told him like, hey, you know what I'm saying? This generation, a lot of people a lot more evil, which I believe, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people just too selfish nowadays and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And young and old. A lot of y'all, when y'all be in relationships, I feel like the reason why a lot of them don't be working is because I don't think y'all understand the fact that when you in a relationship, hey, this is teamwork right here. This ain't just it ain't just me over here. It ain't just you over here. You know what I'm saying? You got to be a team player. You don't have that mentality, it's not gonna work. Y'all just be doing stuff all the time, acting like you can do it, just doing what you want to do. Acting like it's just you over there. You know what I'm saying? You can't move like that. Y'all gotta be a team player. And that's what I be talking about right there also. Y'all keep doing the same thing and then expecting different results. Y'all keep making the same mistakes, expecting different results. And that's why I see that a lot with people, not even just relationships in general. That's why I try not to be bothered with too many people. Cause I get tired of seeing all that. All right, but other than that, man, shout out Glorilla. She doing her thing. Like I said, I'm rooting for you. I hope you drop that next single that's gonna take you out of here so you can drop your album. Cause I don't want to hear no crazy talk like, oh, she a one-hit wonder, or I ain't saying that's gonna happen, but I'm just saying, man, I'm just rooting for her. I really want her to win. I'm very happy for her. Well, you can't help, if you were a genuine human being, just looking at her, you can't help but smile. Just smile at her like, damn, okay, man, she doing her thing, man. Like I said, it feels good to see people doing their thing and doing what they want to do, okay? And like I said, I can tell y'all the same thing. Y'all can do what y'all want to do. Y'all just got to keep striving, put God in y'all life, and don't give up. Talk to God on a constant basis. Not just when you want something. Have God in your life in general. I thank him every day for what I do have. Not even small things, just in general. I thank him every day. And y'all got to do the same thing. Whether you in a bind or whatever. Thank him every day just for breathing. I thank him every day. Because remember, y'all, we made it past COVID. We made it past COVID, and we still here. A lot of people ain't make it past COVID.